All right, guys. I'm sorry. Yesterday was the Champions League draw for the 2025-2026 season. And we got some crazy matches upcoming in this season. One of the issues I have with the current Champions League format is we are going to have a lot of repeated fixtures from the previous years. Back in the days, we used to have some European classics that we only get once in a while, like Liverpool facing Madrid, like Real Madrid facing Chelsea, Barcelona facing what's the name, Chelsea. Man City facing Real Madrid used to be one of the toughest match. Like we termed it the European Clasico in recent years, but now it's becoming more and more and more every single year due to the format of the current Champions League. There are some few matches that I would like to talk about here, and if you look at the Barcelona versus Newcastle match, this is a match that I'm really looking forward to. It the St James Park, the buzz there, the fans, the energy in the stadium. We witnessed what happened recently between Liverpool and Newcastle at this venue. It was insane, bro. And I can't wait to see Barcelona there. Lamine Yamal doing what he does best against having these guys Joe Wellington in the middle. I don't know about Isaac, whether he's gonna stay or he's going to go to Liverpool, but if he doesn't, Anthony Gordon is also somebody that we should look out forward to in that fixture. And Rafinha as well, who was spectacular last season. He to me personally, I think he was the best Barcelona player last season. And if you look at what's the name, Bruno Guimaraes, bro, insane midfielder. Bruno coming up against what's the name, Pedri is going to be one of the best ties in midfield. Going to Barcelona versus PSG. We've seen these fixtures over and over in the years, but one thing that's making me look forward to this fixture is what happened when Laporta, the Barcelona president, made some statement that if they met PSG, they were going to beat them. I mean, Barcelona last season did so much in the domestic league. In Champions League, I didn't think they faced a lot of difficult opponents. The only time they had a difficult opponent was when they faced Inter Milan in the, I think, semi-finals, right? Yeah, so when the president made such a statement, I mean, I felt like they should be a fixture like that. And it was almost like UEFA was in my mind. UEFA listened to this and they gave us this fixture just to, for the sake of the fans. So it's a fixture I'm looking forward to. Ousmane Dembele against Lamine Yamal with the Ballon d'Or and everything going on. Bro, I can't wait. It's going to be an insane fixture. It's going to be insane. My third fixture that I will talk about is also Barcelona versus Chelsea. This is the fixture I'm looking out forward to. Chelsea won the Club World Cup, but I still believe that the preseason tournaments are quite different from the actual season tournament. Yeah, because most of these teams came into the tournament really tired after a long season. Chelsea wasn't in the Champions League last season. And I understand. I'm not taking any credit from Chelsea for beating Paris Saint-Germain. They did spectacular. They beat them hands down. But Barcelona versus Chelsea is that one match that I'm looking forward to it. You go on Twitter, you see these fans buzzing and throwing banters everywhere. Chelsea fans talking about how they're going to beat Barcelona high line. Barcelona also talking about how Lamine Yamal is going to cook Cucurella and all these kind of things. But I still think Barcelona has the edge over Chelsea on this fixture because of what they've experienced previous seasons, especially last season. The exposure they had in the competition is going to help them. So it's one match that, guys, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Like, I can't wait to get seated for that fixture. And the third fixture is Real Madrid versus Man City at the Santiago Bernabeu. Honestly, I'm tired of this fixture, bro. I've been seeing this fixture. It used to be one of the fixtures that used to make my heart skip beat, but now it's becoming too regular, and it's taking the euphoria out of it. I say this always, but when it gets to the day, you still want to beat Man City, or Man City still want to beat Madrid. It doesn't take anything away from the fixture, but I believe this is the current situation with the format that we have recently in the Champions League. We are going to see more of these fixtures coming and coming and coming, especially facing teams from Pot 1. Two teams from Pot 1. You're always going to come up against these top teams. We used to have this in the semis, in the quarters, and in finals, but now this is what it is. And also, I'll go to another Liverpool versus Real Madrid at Anfield. Last season, Real Madrid went there and were beaten. Real Madrid in previous years have been beating Liverpool. until last season, Liverpool, had the edge over Real Madrid. Liverpool, from the first two matches I've watched in the Premier League, they don't seem like the Liverpool from last year. And losing Luis Diaz was also influential from the wings. It's also another thing that is going to affect them. I don't know whether they are going to have Isaac for the upcoming season or not, but it's still a tough match. And it will be a great test for Xabi Alonso, who is still assembling his team. Now, Real Madrid too hasn't kicked off like how we expected it to be when Xabi came in, because he's dealing with a lot of position differences, trying to fix a system, and a lot of roles in the team. So it's going to take a while before his team also kick off. So this is going to be a tough battle for him at Anfield. And the next fixture is also PSG versus Bayern. I've seen these fixtures over and over these years. These guys keep meeting, and Harry Kane